What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. All right, I have a Lego haul for you today. It's also going to be kind of a farm update. So, if you haven't noticed in the past, we've got my little llama farm, kind of more llama habitat or enclosure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different llamas in this. From that side, well, it's hard to see with the trees. Oh yeah, I added bluebirds. I think I forgot to tell you that in the last farm update. Not very many, or there's too many for this size enclosure. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna move our llamas, to a different spot on the farm. And I kind of have that enclosure because I can shut that fence over there. And then just have maybe some llamas around there, and then have my cattle over there. Before I change this all in the future, because once I get into summer, if you watched my videos last year, I changed it all and we had hay bales. We ran hay on the farm. So we had our sickle bar, we have our hay rake or tedder, and we have our big round baler. So I'm still kind of on the cattle thing, but I think I want to make a change to this area, which I'm totally happy with. We've got a bunch of sheep now because we keep getting those little those poly bags that have the spring, I don't know, fun pack or whatever, and you get a baby sheep in each one of those packs. So I had a few from the other farm set, but I added a few more, so now I've got a decent size sheep herd going on. Is herd the right word for a large group of sheep? Flock of sheep? Herd? I don't know. Let me know in the comments before I have to look it up. Anyway, we're going to change this out. And to do that, we have to get this package opened up to see what's in that package. You're going to like it. All right, so I got this Lego package. Came all the way from Austria. Now, I live in Missouri in the United States. If you don't know where that is, the closest big thing, about an hour and a half for me, is where St. Louis is. I live south. That's the biggest thing, home of the arch, gateway to the west. So we're going to open this package and see what cost me. I forgot what the total was, $150, I think, after shipping. So let's look here. Oh, we have a keep out sign. That's going to go on the front of my train tunnel. So I did get that. That's a printed piece. I think that's from the Western sets, that little mine set that they had back in the middle 90s. We got some parrots in the old gray. I plan on using those if I do build this cathedral. I want to use those, and you plan them, kind of put them sideways, and they kind of work like gargoyles. Just add some texture and a little bit of, color, kind of shaping to it. And then there's just some dark browns and some greens. Now, if you hear that hissing in the background, that is actually my water softener that has decided to do a regen cycle. And I would wait the next half hour or so and let it finish, but when you have a 2-year-old son or 2.5-year-old son and he's sleeping, you take what you can get. So I don't want to miss out on that. All right, what do we have here? So I'm trying to avoid the glare. We have these goblets, cups, goblets, same thing. I'm going to line them in a row, and just for texture, if I do that cathedral, which I'm leaning towards, I just need to figure out a little bit more about what I'm going to do with it. And those are dark browns. Try to get a better look. Yeah, some dark brown 1x1s. Really, that's just for landscape texture. He had them for a couple cents a piece. And you don't see dark brown very much. And then these, if you believe it, if you get on BrickLink, that piece right there in the US, if you live in the US and want to ship to the US, this piece here cost $0.25 a piece. Now, I got them for, I want to say 13 cents a piece. Yeah, if you believe that's $1 here in the US before shipping. So if you just bought these 4 pieces, it's going to cost you $5 in shipping if you just bought that. $6 for that if that's all you wanted to get. So yeah, that's why you try to, if you're going to buy something like this, I don't know what they are in the Lego, if they're even on the Lego Pick-a-Brick online, on the Lego website on the Pick-a-Brick section. So anyway, that's what that is. I know, I'm holding out. Okay. Nothing special there. 1x1s, or the 1x2 rounds. Same thing for the anything kind of, if you want to do any dome stuff or make an archway or something like that, these are the best things to use. Some more masonry bricks. There's some greens. I tried to just get some random stuff that he'd had because everything was cheap. It's just when you buy this one thing, goats. I got 2 goats. When you buy this, and that's right, the only thing you really want, you have to justify, I think it was like $15 for shipping to ship it across the Atlantic Ocean. It's like I have to buy some other stuff. I think all this stuff here was like $10, maybe $15 total, counting the other pieces in here, these 1x1s. Yeah, it's like, who buys 1x1s in those 3 different colors? Nobody. But when you want goats, and how much did I pay for the goats? I figured it up with the conversion rate. I think I paid $70 a piece. $140 for these 2 goats. You believe that? Now, I do know, I've heard the rumors, I've seen the leaked shadowy pictures that a new goat might be released next year in the $400-ish Castle Village set. It's coming out in 2024. But it's still $400 and you might get 1 or 2. So, I mean, even still, from the market collector standpoint, that's not really going to affect these very much. And I think that goat, actually, the one that I saw, it was a darker color. Brown or dark gray or something. It's kind of shadowed, so I wasn't sure. But anyway, 2 goats. So that's what's going in my enclosure. Still in the packaging, original. The reason these are so much, they only came in 1 set, late 2000s, the Lego Castle, or the Lego set. It's a castle set. It has the barn, which I own, and it has the little windmill, which I have on my farm. I'll show you that in a second. I bought those, the buildings, I think I got those for like $30. But it's like a $200 and something set because of this. And there's several minifigs, so you do get some castle minifigs. So that does up it a little bit because it's just not your standard $5 or $7 valued minifig. You do get a little bit more because they're castle guys. Anyway, that is my haul. I'm going to show you where I plan on putting them, and I'll show you those buildings too. All right, here's one of the barns that came in that set, the only set that the goats have ever come in. This does open up from one side. I think I have it tacked shut just to be sure it doesn't open up on me. You got the one little swinging thing, but yeah, we have hinges, so that can open up. You have a piece here that locks it into place so it doesn't open up on you if you don't want it open. But yeah, it's a nice little barn. You have this little bird built out of it, and that's how you actually pull the cord down. So when you turn the bird, or your weather vane, it raises and lowers that. All right, we'll put that back. Let's look at the windmill. And this windmill's the other one that's part of the farm. It's on a rotating thing, and it's got the little thing on the back, your little lever to spin the wheel. And I got this little farm here. And it's on like a little knoll. Oh, yeah, in case you haven't seen that, I added those little clear 1x1 bee pieces to the top of my flowers. If you guys want to do that, that works. Works right next to my custom beehive. So if you haven't seen that, there you go. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So this one little knoll is kind of in by itself across all the flat plain of my farm. So we're going to call it, all this dirt and stuff, that came out of the pond to deepen the pond. That's what we're going to say. Oh yeah, the last little thing, I updated my pond and I added those tiles, those 1x2 tiles with the different koi fish. So now my pond has fish, not just the one that the farmers pulled out. Well, I think that's it for now. Those llamas, all those llamas, they're going to get moved. We'll figure that out in the next video. That's where the our 2 goats are going to go, right in that spot. I'll bring you around one more time. We'll come down close. You can see the llamas looking at you. That's where we're going to put the goats. I think I might add a few more plants and a little bit more foliage to this to give the goats a little bit more to eat. So, that's what we got. I actually finally broke down and got goats. Being a farm guy, having a lot of stuff on my channel, farm-related, custom builds, and tractors, and barns, and silos, and windmills, I felt obligated to get some goats. So, there we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, yeah, in case you're still here, no, my wife doesn't know I spent $140 on 2 goats. I hope she never finds out or watches this video either.